to being named the backup?
Yeah, excited, ready to get to work and all that good stuff. And finally, the fun part is here, regular season. So, yeah, enjoyed it, but now it's time to get to work.
What do you feel best about in terms of your performance that led you to win the number 2 job?
Yeah, I think it's just the overall body of work and kind of executing the offense. And this is my third year going in the system now. It's different here with some of the things we do, but for the most part, the base is still the same. So I think just being able to execute the offense and spread the ball around was kind of what helped me have success.
Mike, I know last year when Coach McDaniel came on board, he said he reviewed 800 throws with Tua. And I was curious, have you and Mike or you and Darryl reviewed your throws in the games that you were just incredible? Cincinnati, Chicago, compared to games where maybe you had less success because of the ribs last year or some other reason. Have you compared the throws just to see if there was anything differently mechanically or anything between the performances?
No, I haven't. Watched any of that with Mike or Bev. That's probably reserved for QB1.
Yeah.
Watching all those plays.
Is this,
but,
I mean, you're
I have
cerebral. Is that something you've looked at?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, it's part of it. Is you're gonna have some good games, you're gonna have some bad games, but learning from the bad games is the important part. So I do feel like I learned a lot of those, and that there's some scars that I can learn from. And as far as the ribs, like yeah, that's kind of part of football though. You're gonna get banged up, so you're gonna have to work through it.
Can you describe your mindset? You've been a starter in this league, and now being a backup, how does that change, or does it change anything?
No, I don't think it changes anything at all. I mean, the reps are obviously going to change because starters get all the reps, backups kind of handle scout and all that. So you got to be able to grab guys after practice and get reps that way. So, no, I think you just keep the same mindset no matter what your position is on the depth chart. I mean, when I was QB3 in New York, I had the same mindset as when I was QB2 or QB1. So I think that's just the nature of the beast as a backup quarterback. You don't get a lot of reps. You just got to be able to execute the offense if you're called upon in the middle of a game.
And what is your role in terms of feeding information to Tua and doing whatever you can to support him?
I think in the room we have a really good dynamic. We're just kind of a sounding board for Tua. Whenever he needs, whenever he has any questions, we kind of give him what we think and try not to step on anybody's toes, I guess, because he's played very well at a high level. So there's some things that he does a lot better than us. So we're learning from him more times than he's learning from us. But yeah, it's just having a good dynamic and whatever he needs, we're there for him. And that's the goal of the whole room, is getting QB1 ready, because when QB1's playing well, we're winning, and when you're winning, everything's fun.
I know in years past Marino would sit in occasionally on some of the QB meetings. Has
Yes.
that happened?
Yes, it
And
has.
what's been your feeling about that being a Dolphins fan growing up?
Yeah, the first time it happened, I was just dumbfounded. I was like, so you're telling me Dan Marino just sits and hangs out with us? And I mean, the first time I was like, do I call him Dan? Do I call him Mr. Marino? Do I call him Dan Marino? Like, so it's crazy to me that we are now on first name basis. Like, I'll just walk by him in the hallway, hey, what's up, Dan? Just like it's totally normal. But yeah, it's been crazy.
You don't call him Mr. Marina?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like sometimes I just avoid like talking to him just to avoid the problem.